It's Week 9 of the National Football League, and we'll see the Bills, field-stretching tight end. He's going to be a busy man in the passing game. It's the Bills and the Dolphins, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen. Greg, it's that time of the year. A little bit more urgency. The calendar page turns to November. We kind of know who the good teams are. The midpoint of the NFL season, always a great time to take a step back and look ahead to what's down the road for us.
Yeah, no doubt. And I always felt, even as a player, that you never really knew how good you were as a team or how good everyone else around the league was until you kind of got to...
The veteran kicker, Graham Gano, puts it on the tee. And off we go from Buffalo. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Miami offense will make their way onto the field. And they're led by the #1 overall pick back in 2018. Greg, it is Baker Mayfield at quarterback.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and third down coming up. From the gun, it's Mayfield. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. And their quarterback is the all-time leading passer for the Raiders, Derek Carr, the veteran.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. From the shotgun, it's Carr. That is caught at the 3. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Carr working out of the gun. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete. They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal. Carr. He puts it up, and it's caught. Michael Wilson. Touchdown, Buffalo. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
Pretty interesting sequence of play calls here, Mike. You can tell going into this game, they felt their matchups down here deep in the tight red zone were better through the air than maybe they were necessarily on the ground. We see 2 back-to-back throws. The second one, though, results in a touchdown.
Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Bills will take a 7-0 lead. is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Dolphins offense and DeAndre Swift set to get going again. He has run the ball well to this point in the season, right there amongst the NFL leaders in rushing. Mayfield to throw it here on first down. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. They try again. It's 2nd and 10. They will run it over center with Swift. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. It is Logan Wilson up to make the play. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Moore going in motion. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Bills offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. It'll be a gain of 10 and just enough to move the chains. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Play action now. It's Carr. He's got his man, Wan'Dale Robinson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch. And it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
Inside the 10, it is caught. And he is going to be out of bounds. Give him 27, and it's 1st and goal. Carr now. He's got it at the 3.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is. They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Carr from the gun on 3rd down. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Here is Graham Gano to try the field goal. This from 30 yards out. Gano's kick is good. And the Bills will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to get back at it. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. That's left side, and that's the tight end, McBride. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on to punt for Miami. Raymond going to return it, and he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early, and they'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard, and sets up 3rd down. Now Carr. He'll let one go down the middle.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
The Dolphins offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Stephon Gilmore there defensively to break it up. On 2nd down, Baker. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. He's got his man, complete to Wilson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Here's 1st and 10. Baker to throw. The reception for Rondale Moore. And he will get into the end zone. Rondale Moore. Touchdown, Miami. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry in the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Chris Boswell on for the point after. The kick is good. And the Dolphins are on the board. It's 10-7. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. On the return, it's Robinson. Oh, he's got room past the 30. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line. The Bills' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Carr to throw. That caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard.
At the Dolphins' 46-yard line.
Here's a give to Gibbs on the zone read. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
1st down, and they stick with Gibbs. Look at him stay on his feet as he's able to shimmy his way for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. The Bills with the early advantage. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll try and run here with Sanders. And they bring him down at the 23, but that will do just fine. Move the chains. 1st down picked up.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the 1st down.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
They hand it to Gibbs. Now a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They find a way to convert on 3rd and 1.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal. One more time, they try Gibbs. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 3rd and goal coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Now, Carr. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 2.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Another run here. Another run by Swift. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Give up the middle with Swift. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, Miami.
We've seen third down really turn into a pass-happy down throughout the league, and I think this is an example of the play caller kind of using that to his advantage. Keep the defense off guard, keeps the ball on the ground, extend this possession.
He'll air it out deep for Wilson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So anytime you're really sensing pass, Mike, the first thing you want to do, flood the field with defensive backs. Good things typically happen. I mean, that's a great call there by the defensive coordinator to counter that play, because no matter where that ball was going, they had someone in the neighborhood who had a shot of making the play and getting them off the field.
On the handoff, this is Gibbs. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Jelani Tavai, they're on the tackle. They face second down and 7. On the ground, this is Gibbs. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Jaquan Brisker there to bring him down. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Here's Carr. He's got his man complete to Dell. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off. It's one thing if you don't get the ball in the end zone, but it's another to lose this many yards. And I think now for this offense and this play caller, they've got to reevaluate their approach down here in tight.
This is caught for a touchdown. There is a penalty flag down. Let's see if this one holds up.
That penalty is declined.
Gano on to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Bills will get out in front 17-7. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They put Wilson in motion. They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll go again with Swift. And he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up a 5. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. He's got his man. It's Smith. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Throwing is Mayfield. That one on target to Moore. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He's going to tuck it and go. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go until halftime. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Mayfield. That one caught by Wilson. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. To throw is Mayfield. That's to the right side. Caught by McBride.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. That's hauled in at the 2. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? Boswell's kick is good. And the Dolphins are back within a score. It's now 17-10.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bills offense, Jahmyr Gibbs, set to get back on the field. The next drive about to get going as we check out what's coming up a little later here in Week 9. Tonight, Sunday Night Football. It'll be the Jaguars and Eagles coming up at 8:20 Eastern Time in Philadelphia. And then tomorrow night, Election Night Eve, Monday Night Football as the Bucs and Chiefs. That's a rematch of Super Bowl 55 at 8:15 Eastern, 7:15 in KC. First down throw for Carr. That's into the hands of Dell on the right side. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Carr working out of the gun. Right back to Dell. He's got it again. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Final second now of this first half as this one is away. Devin Duvernay going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we have come to halftime here at Orchard Park with the Bills out front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We saw a strong first half from the veteran quarterback, Derek Carr. His 2 touchdown passes helped pave the way for his guys to take this lead into the intermission.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bills offense and receiver Michael Wilson headed back onto the field. 1st and 10. Carr. That one caught by Tank Dell. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
Out of the pistol, here comes Gibbs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Carr. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
So you have to imagine this offense goes in at halftime. They're feeling pretty good about the position they are, especially knowing they possess the ball coming out for the second half. You want to put together a great drive and add to the lead. No time to be conservative, no time to just sit on this ball and punt. You want to keep the pressure on the defense and score every time you get it.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They will run it over center with Swift.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And that is incomplete, but now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down throw for Mayfield. The open man is Wilson. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. They'll run. It's Swift. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. Here's a screen taken in by Swift. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. And he is going to have the Dolphins' first down. He's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. Looking right side. He's got a receiver. It's Smith. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. On play action, Mayfield. That's complete. Some more on the right side. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
On first down is Mayfield. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
A tough spot here. Third and long. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
A good return as he takes it across the 30. The home team's offense about ready to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Jelani Tavai, they're on the tackle. 2nd and 7. Here's a give to Gibbs on the zone read. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. Far now. The blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
This is a great example of the game within the game. You're going to hear the offensive line and the quarterback. They're making what they call a Mike declaration. It's not so much that that's who they're responsible for, but it sets the responsibilities of all the protectors. But in this case, the Mike was the one who came, so clearly either the running back missed his call or the offensive line didn't do their job, because either way, somebody has to have him accounted for, and instead, they take the sack.
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Moore going in motion. On 2nd down, Baker. That'll be taken in by Moore. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Automatic 1st down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Man in motion is Smith. On the give, it's Swift. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
On the give, here's Swift. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They need one right now. 3rd and long. Mayfield to throw. That one is complete to McBride. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down. Punt team headed out for the Dolphins. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Once again, it's Gibbs. Look at him move away from a tackler as he winds up gaining 7 yards. Nice run there. Here's 3rd and 2. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up 4th down.
The Bills bringing on the punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Fair catch made here, and the drive will start at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins offense and Baker Mayfield ready for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
That's to the right side and incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do. They'll start out first down and 10. That's caught! And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
All right, listen, Mike, there's just certain guys in this league that just have better arm talent than others. And this is a perfect example why. Not every quarterback in the NFL can make this throw. And, man, that was impressive.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Still first down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's first and 5. Straight ahead with Gibbs. Uh-oh. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Carr going to keep this one. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
He'll decide to keep this once more. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third?
Nowhere to go. He is taken down. George Karlaftis, the former Boilermaker, in there for the sack.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
So now, Graham Gano, the veteran, in another pressure spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. Graham Gano now, following the field goal, back to kick this one away. A return now from the 4. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Now Mayfield. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. 3rd and long. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. That one caught by Smith. And he's going to have a Dolphins first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving. and then some. He's going to run it. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down. He'll go underneath to Swift.
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
The Buffalo crowd being heard before third down. They'll drop to throw. He's got his man, right side. It's complete. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down. Back to the air, it's Mayfield. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. He's got it at the 3. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Second and goal. They go play action with Mayfield. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession. So they're still alive, but now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
On for the extra point is Boswell. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.
The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 35 seconds to go. One final kneel down here inside the 40-second mark. Should be enough to put this one on ice. The last 2 runs each lost a yard. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 12.
Michael Dixon in punt formation.
It's a win here for the Bills. And it is a season sweep for them. They defeat their division rivals for the 2nd time this year. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.